So, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube session. How are you? Hope you're well. So, today we are talking about I regret coming to the UK. So, literally, I do regret coming to the UK because of this reason. So, don't think that you are here to collect gist, you are here to be educated. Most of the things that would make you almost regret coming to the UK is the fact that as soon as you land, you cannot like just get an apartment. It's very difficult to get an apartment because you must have a reference, you must have at least 6 months rent, you must have a share code. You just have to be in the system before you can flourish as an incoming. And it makes me mad because if anybody, if not even a UK person, maybe a US person or anyone coming into Nigeria, we can always book Airbnb for them. You can even get them a house. They can even secure a rent even before they come into the country. Why is it so difficult to do that here? Like, you literally will have to be at the Airbnb for like 3 weeks or even 1 month max. So for me, that's almost not okay. So that's one of the things that everyone needs to put into consideration before coming here. They are going to frustrate you because you will definitely not have like a soft landing place to be. And so what are the plans? How can you make it seamless for you? Ensure that you have at least 6 months rent readily available. The cheapest rent you see for a studio apartment, which is more like a self-contained, is maybe like 500, 400, at most 800, depending on your location. And if you want like a 2-bed, you'll be looking at £1,200, or 1,001, 1,2 and 1,3. And if you are looking at a 3-bed, you're looking at least 1,517, 2K 25. So like I earlier said, it depends on your location to get this amount. And the second thing that makes me regret coming here is the transport system. Like, you have to take a long ass walk to your station unless you have a house or you are lucky to have a flat or a house near the station, but you need to walk. And when they tell you 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk, please at least join maybe like another 3-4 minutes behind, because it's really not 10 minutes, it's really not 5 minutes. So that's another thing. And gone are the times when I used to be here. When I came here, transport was like £2, £3, £4, but right now transport is increased to like £12, £15, £20. And if you have to go out of London, it's like £80 to £100. So it's almost like when I begin to change the money into naira, like I'm going crazy. Like, hey, am I going to use 50,000 to go to where I'm going to? Like £50, 50K. So that's another thing that will make me regret coming here. And another thing I will talk about right now is the fact that if you're coming in as a student, you have 20 hours to work. Like, hell, why would I have 20 hours? Do you know what 20 hours is? Calculate it. You can't. Only your dependents, the person who came with you, has the luxury to work many hours, 40, 60 hours. But we don't have that luxury. We have just 20 hours to work. And the fact that you are not a
Approximately 10 hours later.
industries, companies do not take you. they won't take you. And why won't they take you? Because they feel like, why would I want to employ somebody who is not going to spend like my full hours at work? They're going to look at you and say, why am I going to invest in you when I know that it's not even likely that, you stick with me even after schooling? So it's very difficult to get job. It's like seriously difficult to get job. Like, you will get the job if you put yourself together, change your CV to the one, you tailor it to the UK templates. You watch a lot of YouTube videos on interviews. I can do another session on this, and you will see that you apply, you put up your CVs on a lot of CV recruitment firms. We have CV Library, we've got Total Job, we've got Indeed, we've got career.com, we've got a lot of places that you can put Jobberman or Job. So when you put that, you see that people start to call you. Oh, I saw your CV on this. You go on LinkedIn, you update your LinkedIn profile, and you see that they start to call you. And the moment you receive the call, maybe you've gotten to the first stage of the interview, second stage, third, fifth stage, you see that they begin to say, you're a student. And as soon as they know that you're a student, that's the end of the conversation for them. So I feel like the UK system has to we've spent a lot of money coming here, trust me. Because of the money that we are pumping into the system, they should allow us at least work maximum hours. So it will be difficult unless you want to do care job, unless you want to do shop attendants. That's basically the jobs that you can get. But if you're lucky enough, I know one of my friend at school who got job at Curry's, because he's got should I say digital technology inclined, and they took him for that job and he was lucky. So I would say at least 3 to 4% in 100%. You see, that's ridiculous. That's when you can get a job. So yeah, that's another reason why I regret coming here. We're gonna go on a fashion break right now, and as soon as we get back, I'll let you know about the remaining hindrances that makes me regret coming to the UK. See you shortly. Bye. Thing nobody will ever tell you is the fact that if you're coming here with your family, you need to quite understand that getting your children into school can be tad very, very serious. In the sense that you think you should just come here and enroll your children in a school, right? No, it's not that serious. It's not that simple. I mean, you would have to, guys, God, you would have to go to the school, submit some criteria, which might be their passports, birth certificates, fill a long list of form, and if they have space, they'll put you there. If they do not have space, you would have to be on the waiting list. Your child can be on the waiting list for as maybe like a month. I have a friend whose child was on the waiting list for like 3 months. So they advise that your school that you're putting the children have to be in the area that you live in, because they do not want these children to be jumping buses or trains early in the morning when they are coming to school. So that is sometimes very, very hard. And you know that when these children are home, you have to shout, hey, these are children that you can't even beat. So you are exhausted, or you also have a routine. You need to leave the house, and you cannot leave these children by themselves at home. Nobody is there to help you take these children and keep them till you come back from anywhere you're going. So it's just too exhausting, guys. So ensure that the first thing you have to do, and one thing again, guys, someone can say that it's easy now, as soon as I land, I'll just go and collect the form. Babes, or whoever is watching it, you have to get a physical address, because they won't come and see your house before they put your children into school. This is not 100%, but most times it didn't happen to me, but I've had friends that this school had to come to the house address so that they can know, because of course you have to drop a utility bill of the house that you're claiming to stay, which is close to your school. So it's just like very, very difficult. It's not what you can just, at the snap of your finger, your children are in school. So that alone makes the children very, very sad that they are not in school. If you're the type that your children like to be in school, or if you're the type that your children enjoy going to school, So all of this would even make it like, why did I leave where I'm coming from? Why? I'll just pay school fees and I'm there. This is very, very hard. So guys, it is horrible. It is horrible. So please, I regret it because of this other one. So let me talk about the second one. Do you like my outfit? So it's a Zara skirt. You see it, like it has a slit, and it does have a slit at the back too. And it has a top, an inner top, which is, and I put a jumper on it. I'll put a picture on this side so that you can see it. Yeah. My hair is from Beam Empire. I think I should stop saying where my hair is from, because any hair you see on me, trust me, is from Beam Empire. So yes, what were we talking about? So right now I ensure to write them down so that I don't miss any detail. Another thing that I would have regretted coming here if I didn't have a family here. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't come here if you don't have family. You can be the first family to, start that here. But just ensure that you have friends, you have support system, because, it really helps a lot having these people. They'll put you in line, they'll put you on track, things that you'll not know, even if everything is on Google. But they have first-hand information and they will always help you. Then know that whatever you are coming here for is difficult. Nobody is going to promise you that it is easy. School is difficult in the essence that you're not even doing what you like, because I understand that some people just want to come. I just want to japa any topic, what do they call it, any thing is what I want to do. Is it biz admin? I'm going to do it. You don't even have a biz admin background. Oh, is it communication? I'm coming to do it. You don't even want to talk in public. So ensure that whatever you want to come here and read is what you will enjoy, because school is damn difficult. Nobody told us that attendance is compulsory. If you do not have at least 80 to 85% attendance, they can literally cancel your visa. The home office would always send letters to the school to ask them, are you coming to school regularly? If you do not come to school regularly, they will cancel your visa and you are back to base. Nobody also told me that assignments are really, really tough, like references. How do you even reference? Average referencing is so hard. You need to sit to learn how to do it. Nobody will tell you that there are structures and signs to how you do your assignment. It's like very different with our home countries, how we do our assignments. So you need to be into the school and let the school be into you, or less you will just spend almost like £13,000 and you know that you have nothing to show for it. So that one alone makes it like, I regret coming to the UK. Then another thing that we can also touch on is the fact that there is no I senior you. Hello. Everybody is your mate. You will see like a 12-20-year-old person telling you, hi Ella, like, who are you in Nigeria? Auntie Ella lo ma pe now, kí ló ń ṣe. But then there is nothing like that here, so you need to get used to it. Anybody will call you by name. We call our lecturers by name as well. So anyone, no matter how old, you can see like an 80-90-year-old person. Maybe let's take for instance the person's name is Martha. You say Martha, there's no mama, grandma, auntie, uncle, none like that here. So if you are the one that cares so much about, hey, I senior you, please drop it in Nigeria, in wherever you are coming, just drop it before you come. Then nobody will talk to you about child care. Oh my God, guys, you cannot beat your children here. Please sit down with your partner and ensure that you have a thorough conversation on this. You cannot beat your child, you cannot spank them, you cannot even punish them too much, because if you tell them to go and maybe let's say go to the naughty corner, if they're in that naughty corner by themselves, let's say for instance naughty corner is, I've been telling my son that go upstairs to your room. What if he does anything to himself and you are not there and he hurts himself? They will say it's negligence. So you cannot do a lot of things here. All you need to do is to teach them, sit them down and be teaching them morals. Oh, you cannot say this to your auntie. You cannot disturb mommy because mommy is going through a lot right now. Mommy is schooling. Mommy is going to work. If you know, if you don't know how to cry, I think you should learn how to cry before you come here, because the only way to catch these children is by emotions, so that you can know that the only way you can speak to your children is emotionally. So you cannot touch them. If you touch them, they'll collect the child from you and they will take the children to care homes, or they will take them to foster homes. So you need to know this one. It is paramount. It's very important. And another thing I need you to also know is that you need to have money. At least have a sustainable money. I'm not saying you should come here with all your you have to have all the money in the world, but at least have something that will sustain you, because here they do not borrow each other money. If anybody borrows you 1 pence, they will collect it back. Nobody dashes people money here. Nobody gives anybody any money here. Please know that. So don't come and think that you can borrow money from somebody or you cannot give them. And if you borrow and they don't give you, as long as they sent you that money and there is a narration, they can charge you. They can call police for you, and you don't want to stain your record. Then another thing that nobody will also tell you, I'm not saying nobody will also tell you, I'm saying that you might regret when you come here as well, is the fact that you have to start from the scratch. Forget your big man or big woman in Nigeria or your own country or wherever you are coming from. Leave them from there. I have driver that carries me around. I have a cook that cooks for me. I have an housemate that sweeps the floor. I have this that does this for me. Sweetheart, this place is do it yourself. Look at my hair. Back in Nigeria, I would have gotten one of my hairstylists come and style my hair for me. I start in front of mirror to do all this. I laid all these edges by myself. If you want to do that here, trust me, you can enter salon and they will charge you £250. That's like 250,000. Sweetheart, you can do it. You are up to the task. But if you know that you cannot do it, go and learn one hand work. Learn hairdressing. If you want to start matting hair, if you want to start making hair, if you want to start making nails, you want to start lashes, you want to scrub body, beauty products, just ensure that you learn an handwork when you are coming here. I have a friend, then she brought her husband knows mechanic very well. So when she got here, and the husband did like a flyer and put it around in people's houses in somewhere in Balsidin, and they were calling him when their car broke down, and he's charging them like £40. In fact, there is never any time that I call my friend that, how is your husband? Oh, he has gone to fix somebody's car, and he's working. He has a work he's doing, and he's using that. Imagine 50,000 every day, 40,000 here, 30,000 here. So what? Imagine he didn't learn anything. He would have just been, limited to the work he's doing. So just ensure that you learn an handwork. Take for instance me. I love to dress up. I just love to look good, and I'm doing that, influencing here in the UK, and I'm collecting my money. So ensure that you definitely do have something like a side hustle. Basically, if you don't have that, you might just regret coming here. And the last but not the least, guys, depression is real. You will get here and be depressed. There is no two ways about it. You are not in your own country. You are not where I'm stuck here, let me quickly take Okada. You can miss your train to an important place and you can be there and start crying. That's when depression starts setting in. You are someone who always wants, you like to work. Any little thing, you are working, you are here, you can't get job, you are idle at home, and you start to sit down, you are crying, you are thinking. So depression is really real here. In Nigeria, we really don't believe in depression. But when you come here, you will understand what depression means. I've been in my house before and I cried my eye out for 3 days. While I was crying, I was trying to figure out why I was crying. But I realized that I'm not, as active as I used to be in Nigeria. And it's beginning to drain me. Like, I'm emotionally derailed. And if you have to cry, please cry. I hear that crying is therapeutical. So please, cry out if you need to cry out. You will get depressed here. There is no two ways about it. So all of this is why I regret coming to the UK. Do I like it here? Yes. Do I want to come back to Nigeria? Maybe yes, for vacations, or maybe when I get so definitely, I'm not, this video disclaimer, I'm not saying nobody should come to the UK. I'm not saying you should not come to the UK. What I'm about to tell you, or what I have told you, is some of the few regrets that I've had relocating to the UK. So guys, I hope this video blesses someone's heart, and please share, like, subscribe, give me thumbs up and comment, and let me know what you want me to discuss next in the comment section. I love you. Bye. That you might regret when you come here as well is the fact that I'm thinking that I've even forgotten right now.